Where do I even start with this game, bro? Where do I even start? Don't you just love when you get a new game and that game just slaps and you just can't stop playing it and you're just constantly smiling while you're playing the game? Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the hugest breath of fresh air. It's not even funny, bro. I never had such a fun time playing as a killer. Well, family, I should say. And it's obvious the reason why I love this game so much. The fact that you get to just team up with fellow killers, it's like no other game, bro. Like the teamwork, the co-op, the fact that you actually need a certain family member in certain situations, it's gold, bro. You may need Leatherface in one situation, you may need Johnny or Sissy in another. Especially someone like Hitchhiker or Sissy who could constantly chase down the survivors since they could fit through small cracks and stuff. This game just has a lot going for it already, and it's just been the start of the game. Like, I see huge potential with this game the coming days. Like, I didn't even play Victim yet because playing as a family is so unique. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's not one game where you can actually team up if you're both the killer. Like making call-outs, setting survivors up, having survivors cornered to the point where they can't go nowhere and saying, oh, you got a victim over here. It's a fun time. And that's what makes this game stand out a lot. And the thing I also like about this game is that it's really simple. Like, you really just have to know the maps really well. And once you get the maps down packed, I feel like you would definitely know what you're doing. That, and then of course, like each victim's and family's abilities. Like, once you get those down packed, it's pretty much light work from there. Not like light work as in the game is mad easy, but just light work as in it becomes more simple for you instead of you just being more confused, which is already a good sign. Like, when I started playing Evil Dead, what turned me off about it was that it was kind of just all over the place in my opinion. Like, I was like, okay, what do I have to do? Like, I don't feel like that when I play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's very linear, it's very straightforward. Yeah, you may get lost around the maps a little bit. It literally rolls right off the tongue. It's so smooth. Everything just feels so smooth. And I think they upped the ante on the executions in this game, because when I was doing a few executions, it's like a lot more bloodier than I remember, because in the beta I don't think it was that bloody. Like, I'm seeing a lot more wound opening, more blood splattering. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? But I'm pretty sure they updated it, so it's probably something that I missed. If I had to pick my favorite family member, I would have to say my favorite family member. It's kind of all of them. I like to kind of get used to how they all feel like. But if I had to literally just choose one, I guess I would say Leatherface, because I just like destroying stuff, making sure victims can't get past certain areas. Leatherface can't fit through cracks and stuff, but at least he can shut off like areas of mobility or areas where survivors could cross by and other family members can't, like Johnny or the cook. Actually, all the family members, I forgot that Hitchhiker and Sissy can't go over that thing that you could destroy. I don't know what it's called, but it's like this thing where the victims could jump over it, and neither of the family members could jump over it. I just forgot what it's called. But yeah, that's what I love about this game. Like, you actually need each other. You have to like cooperate. It's a plus to communicate, but if you're not comfortable talking, I'm not forcing you to talk, but I do recommend it because it does help a lot. Even if you just have to make like the smallest call out in the world, a victim is right here, or I heard something downstairs, like something like that could easily help. But like I said, you don't have to. If you enjoy the game just in silence, playing at your own groove, then do you. But yeah, Leatherface does a lot of damage too, so I noticed that once you get in his vicinity and you have nowhere to go, like Leatherface shut everything down. All the family members are coordinated. They kind of shut everything down as well. Either Hitchhiker has traps everywhere, Johnny knows where you're going. Like, once Leatherface has that info of where the survivors are at, that's when you're kind of in danger, because that Leatherface does a lot of damage. So if you're in his vicinity and he's chasing you and he gets a couple of hits in, you're in danger. You're definitely bleeding out, or he's just gonna execute you. If I had to choose a family member that I don't like right now, I'll have to say the cook, only because I'm just getting more used to him. But he is very slow, but he's the best at blood harvesting, so he collects more blood than the rest of the family. But I feel like I just need to get used to him, though I feel like he could be kind of dreadful to play, because he really just relies on spawning the survivors while the family members do the rest of the work. Because he can't really chase, because of the fact that his stamina is so low, he's old and less mobile. But I feel like I really just have to get used to him. I don't want to say like he's tormenting to play, but he's just really not my favorite to play right now. I'm still really trying to get used to everybody though. Because once you get used to playing everybody, I feel like that's when you start to feel more comfortable playing as any family member, and wouldn't matter. Even if it's not your main family member. I feel like that's the best way to play it. You want to play like a hybrid, because if you go into a lobby and someone's already Leatherface and you main Leatherface, it's like, what are you going to do? So it's like, you might as well just get used to everybody. The loadout and perk system, or skill system, or whatever I should say, I still need to get used to in this game too. I leveled up my Leatherface to like 4, and then my Johnny is like 6 or 5, I believe. I barely realized there was even a skill or perk system in the beta though. But I think that was probably something I missed, unless they just added it into the game. Correct me if I'm wrong. But definitely glad that they have some system where you could just constantly progress your favorite family member. I saw that IGN made a review where this game got a 6 out of 10. They're smoking to something, bro. And it's not nothing good. Don't listen to IGN. I'm telling you that right now. Play the game for your own experience. It may not be for everyone, but it's a fun time in general. It's like no other asymmetrical horror game. It's just something different, breath of fresh air. It's very unique. And I like how immersive it is playing the game. You really feel like a psychotic, cannibalistic serial killer or a desperate survivor trying to survive. It's just overall a good time. I had a really good time playing it. Play it for yourself. I say that's the best way you play it. I never was the type to really trust reviews in the first place, unless it's like a YouTuber or a site which I really trust. Like when it comes to movies, I watch 3C Films reviews because me and him tend to have like the same reviews in like movies and stuff, or kind of the same mindset when it comes to liking movies or disliking movies. So like I would go to him. But when it comes to games, I don't really know who to really go to. There could really be a handful of people. If you kind of on the fence about getting the game, play it for yourself. It's genuinely like a fun time. Like I'm not even trying to pretend or just follow the positive train or nothing, as I know like most DBD players, if not all DBD players, is playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre right now, enjoying this game. Play it for yourself, bro. This game is amazing. Definitely playing this game as much as I play DBD, hands down. But how do you guys feel about Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Do you like the game? Do you dislike the game? Let me know down below. Love y'all. Take care. I'ma see y'all in the next one. And peace.